Think your hot laps need a racing diagnosis? Dr. Bono will see you now. Hey guys, Dr. Bono here, and I'm going to give you my expert opinion on your hot laps submitted by you guys. The first one is submitted by Eldrino around the Sao Paulo F1 track. Alright, first lap around Sao Paulo in the McLaren. Interesting choice going for the chase cam. Might be better to go for the T-cam. Always a little bit better in the F1 game. A bit wide into or through turn 1, so the line through turn 2 was a bit too tight. Looks like you're driving with a control as well. Oh, always good to stay on the track, on the straight. Don't drive on the grass. Let's see what we got here. Oh, on the grass again. Try and avoid that. Always better to stay on the track. Now the infield section in Sao Paulo really tricky. These are some nice lines. Better to stay tighter here, completely on the inside. And the same here. Yeah, that's the line. It's also better to use first gear a lot in F1, which makes the car rotate quite a lot, so that does help you gain some pace. And then the final corner, oh, on the grass again. Try and avoid that. Very important to come out of the last corner with a good exit, because the straight is really long after that, so I lost quite a bit of time there. And that was the lap of Sao Paulo. So our next hot lap video is from Valentino, who you might remember as a contestant in the McLaren Shadow race to Singapore, and the lap features around the city's track. Alright, last corner around Singapore, starting the lap. Looks pretty good. It's important to get a good exit there and start the lap in a good way. Using all the track here on the right side is looking really good. Very good here as well. What really works in F1 2019 is to use first gear to rotate the car. Could have used it in turn 2 there. In general, really using the gears to rotate the car a bit helps a lot. So even just flicking it down mid-corner, mid-apex, that really helps. So that's the only thing that I'm not really seeing in this lap. For the rest, it looks really, really good. Same here, second gear. Can use first gear, really helps to turn the car. It's basically every corner now. But yeah, it looks really good. Very clean, the driving, very precise on the steering. There's not many movements on the steering, which is very important in this game, to be really precise. Not have too many corrections. So it looks really good, using the curves really well. And here again, use first gear in the hairpin. Yep, you did use it there, so that's a bit better. Just make sure you use it in all of the corners that you can. Braking hard here, going right. Could use first gear there again. A bit slippery there when you go onto that little part of the track, so try and avoid that. Important to get a good exit there. Looks really good using all the track. Going underneath the stadium now, underneath the grandstands rather. Yep. Could have used a little bit more on the left, a little bit more on the right here on the curve and the entry, and as close as the wall as you can get there. Yep, that was really good. And last corner, just swing it in, and nail the exit. Yep, it was a really good lap. Looks really good. Just little small details that can be improved, like using the gears to rotate the car, but keep going like that. And that lap deserves a lollipop. For our next hot lap, we have Alisa RVN going for a spin around Road Atlanta. Alright, so LMP2 at Road Atlanta. Recorded with the track cam, so it's quite difficult to see the inputs of the driver. Let's see, important to start the lap here again with a good exit. First corner is really tricky at Road Atlanta. You're braking and turning at the same time, so important to keep a good balance of the car. Yeah, really tricky to see the driver inputs, but at least we can enjoy the scenery quite a bit. Going downhill here, the S's, it's quite tricky, but in this car has a lot of downforce, so it's probably the most fun section of the track. Could have used a little bit more of the curb there on the exit. Going way over the green curbs is the quickest way to take that corner in Road Atlanta. This corner is really important for the exit, so there's a big straight after this, the longest straight of the track, so make sure you nail that. And then it's basically all the way flat down to the chicane, which is basically the final corner of the lap. Great overtaking spot here as well. Probably one of the only ones in this track. So hard braking here. Important to get a good exit as well, because it's basically flat out until the start finish line from here. Yeah, looks like a really good lap. Difficult to really get into the details because it's from the track cam, but looks pretty solid. And for our final video, we have the racing gamer who submitted a hot lap in what looks to be a Mini. I drive a Mini. Respect. Alright, hot lap in the Mini. My car as well, so we can toss it around quite a bit. Standing start. Bit of a strange one starting a hot lap like that, but I guess that's the way to do it on Live for Speed. Flicking it into turn 1, trying to drift it, not really succeeding at it. Looks really unstable, the car, so let's get some pace. And oh, trying to drift it again. Could be better. Not really the quickest way around the track to drift it like that, but it's fun, I guess. Picking up pace again here. Straights take a while with a Mini. And then that's hard braking for this corner right here. Quick chicane. Could have gone a little bit quicker through there, I think. Could have used more of the track. But at least it was clean, didn't try to drift it this time, so kudos for that. Oh, losing control again. Doesn't look like the Mini is really stable in the corners. Always trying to get away. And this should be flat out again, using all the track on the left. Getting the shortest route is probably very important with a slow car like this. This looks all flat out again, so pretty easy. Alright, so that's the end of the lap right here. That's it for now. The surgery is closed. Let us know in the comments below what you guys want to see in the future from us. That's it for now. Dr. Bono is out. These are not easy to put on. Still fucking going. Ah. These are horrible. This is awful. There you go.